Hey there, it's Jude at McLaren Boston with a video overview of this 2019 600LT Coupe in Onyx Black. It's got P1 bucket seats and a full leather interior that's two-tone red and black. Red brake calipers to match the interior pieces, so it's all nice and cohesive. And of course, it's a 600LT. Which means it has top exit exhaust, this crazy wing back here that has a special ceramic coat down the center because of how much heat comes out of that exhaust. Very aggressive aero all around, front lip, rear diffuser. And it's just a lightweight, rowdy, and fun car that I absolutely love. The 600 is one of my personal favorites. Loved it since it came out. It's always gonna have a special place in my heart as someone who actually enjoys cars, not just sells them for a living. So yeah, this particular one is a very cool spec. Gloss black wheels are a nice touch. Let's take a close look at all four. The car right now is on Pirelli P0s, which is a much more manageable tire on the street than the Trofeo Rs. So I'm a big proponent of these. Let's take a look at the windscreen. These are not cracks. These are the infamous McLaren antennae for the radio. There's some small amount of peppering. A lot of this actually is just dust. A couple of very small parts there where my nail is just barely catching. Maybe one here. But no actual cracks, small chips. On the nose, I noticed a couple. You're probably gonna see me here. Here's my fingernail for comparison. You can see some of the metallic that comes through there too. There, some small chips. If we were to do a paint correction, a lot of these little surface things are gonna come out. I recommend doing it on a black car anyway because it makes such a big difference with surface swirls and light smudges and stuff like that. But the metallic in the Onyx Black paint is really, really good. You can see how sparkly it is here when the sun hits it, or sorry, when the light hits it. And it's such a nice deep black when you back up just a little bit. To notice on the front lip here, this is palladium gray metallic. This is the color that McLaren has used for quite a while now for trim pieces. It's very light. It's in the clear coat. It's like some spider webs, some creases in the paint. I don't know if it's super light, and it's only when the sun, when the light catches it that you notice it. But again, I try to be as thorough as possible, just so there aren't any surprises. And then on the roof here, a couple of spots. Look at that metallic. I know I'm pointing out blemishes now, but I can't help but see and appreciate how good that paint is. Back here, I didn't really notice anything. These are water droplets actually here because I just started the car to back it in here and there was a lot of moisture. You can see that coming out of the exhaust, which is perfectly normal. But you can see how good that paint is, that metallic. And like I said, I would do a paint correction, minimum. And I always recommend paint protection film. We use XPEL. We also do XPEL Fusion, so it's a hydrophobic PPF. So it's like paint, film, and ceramic put together. Or, of course, you could do just PPF on the nose and then do ceramic on the rest of the car, too. Especially on a car like this, it'll really bring out kind of like the deep blacks in the paint. All right, let's take a look inside. So, smart key in my pocket. The door button is here. That's your door release. And it opens up to this really cool view with the exposed carbon fiber sill here. All McLarens are built using a carbon fiber tub. And it's just so awesome to see it exposed here. It's a nice little bit of drama when you open the door. Very, very cool. This car, like I said, has the black and red leather inside. Carbon fiber interior package too. So you have carbon fiber around those switches that I just showed. Carbon on the steering wheel. It also has the extended MSO carbon fiber shift paddles. Carbon fiber on the infotainment bezel. Carbon fiber here in the center. I mean, and of course these crazy bucket seats. These are the racing seats from the McLaren P1, which is a legendary car. And it's cool that they let you get the seats from that car in your 600LT. Love the 600LT branding on the headrest. It's like embossed into it. Some regular patina and a little bit of bunching on the leather, especially on the bolsters here. That's very common with these seats because of the way that the seat belt works here. But there's no damage per se. Overall, the interior is in excellent shape. I like the nice little touch of the orange center mark on the steering wheel, bringing a bit of that trademark McLaren papaya color to a car. Headliner's great. And you have this bit of rear storage here behind the seats, in addition to the front. The car does have the Bowers & Wilkins audio system, so if you're unaware, when the 600LT was launched, the big thing with it was that it was a car that weighed less than 3,000 pounds and made 600 horsepower, which is just bananas numbers. But that 3,000 pounds was without air conditioning and without a radio. So this car has both. It does have the AC system, and it does not only have the regular radio, which was a $0 option, but it also has the upgraded Bowers & Wilkins surround sound system. So you have speakers everywhere, including in the back as well. We're going to do a proper cold start here because it's like 30 degrees outside of Massachusetts today. So foot on the brake pedal, we're going to hold the button down. Fuel level low. That's my fault. I should have gassed it up first. But there's your exact odometer reading, at least at the time of recording. It's a full digital instrument cluster. And then you do have your infotainment screen here. I hope that you can hear me okay. You have your active panel here, so separate dials for H, handling, P, powertrain. And you can press the active button and then adjust the driving modes based on how you want the car to feel. And the screen even changes. Oops, turn this off. The screen even changes depending on the drive mode that you're in. And if we were to put it in reverse, camera comes up there and back into, well, park, neutral. Check this out. Not many cars out there that have a top exit exhaust. And the best part is when you put some temperature into it and you're driving, especially at night, it will shoot fire out the top of the car, which is insane to see when you're outside the car, but just as insane when you're sitting in the car and you can see it happening behind your head. You can see it in your rearview mirror. Completely stock as well. Don't need to modify, you don't need to modify your 600LT to have it shoot fire. So cool. Especially in black, the car just has this mean presence. It was angry at me because this door is open. There we go, that's better. Again, I'm biased, so kind of don't listen to me, but the 600 is one of the most special cars that you can buy. Hands down. I mean, just look at it. Just listen to it. Let's see if it's warmed up a little bit so we can give it a few blips. Let's go to this mode here so I can see the temperature. It's a little chilly, but we'll give it a try. I'm a one-man show here, so I'm just gonna stick my phone out the car and have you listen to the exhaust. Very, very, very good. That's enough of that. Hello? It's always a little awkward recording these videos when I see my own reflection in the paint or in the glass or something. Anyway, amazing car. Highly recommend a 600. Like I said, I would do the paint correction and then encourage you to add some PPF or ceramic to it as well. If you'd like a closer look at anything in particular, please let me know. It really is a good example. It's a really, really cool build. But I'm happy to send you more photos or videos if you do want to see a closer look at any details. Thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you soon. Goodbye for now.